Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority app guy, and it's almost hockey season. On September 1st, the puck will drop and fans will get to experience a full season of hockey. So in this video, we're going to take a look at some of the best Android apps you can get if you're a hockey fan. First up is the obligatory nod to the official app of the NHL called NHL GameCenter. This app features news, standings, scores, and stats from your favorite NHL teams, and if you're willing to shell out the extra cash for it, you can live stream out-of-market hockey games on your Android device. The app has its flaws though. It doesn't perform overly well in comparison to some of these other apps. For many people, the streaming doesn't work right, so they don't get to enjoy it as much. At the end of the day, it delivers the news and stats you need, so it's still a pretty good option. If you're doing fantasy hockey this year on Yahoo, then this app is a must-have. With it, you can change your roster, check league scores, add and drop players, and even check out some news with Yahoo's Puck Daddy blog. If you're a fantasy hockey buff, this is the app you're looking for. The Yahoo Fantasy Hockey Leagues have just opened back up, so the app still displays stats from last season. We assume an update is in the making, or that these old standings will be eventually archived to make way for the new ones. If you're an early adopter, have patience because it took them a couple of weeks last year too. Number 6 on our list is Big Win Hockey 2013, and it's actually the only hockey game on this list. It's a hockey sim game where you build and customize a team, sim games versus opponents online, and earn coins for cards that give you either more players or various in-game boosts. The game is very simple. This is no EA Sports NHL title. However, for what it is, it's actually pretty fun and doesn't take a lot of time to play. So if you need something to do for a couple of minutes to get through a commercial, this ought to do it. Number 5 on our list is the second Yahoo app to make the list. Unlike the last one, which was for fantasy hockey purposes, this one is strictly for news. It's also the first on the list that has other sports present, so you can look at other sports along with hockey. The app is fairly easy to use. You can set your favorite teams to get news about them first. You can then check schedules, scores, news, standings, and even leaders in various stat categories. There's nothing really wrong with it, but there's nothing that shouts wow at you either. It's just a good, solid app. If you're a fan of our YouTube channel and you watched our best NFL apps, you may recognize this next one. As we stated in that list, The Score is a great source for all sports, and that includes hockey, which is why it's here again. In case you didn't see the NFL list, here are the basics for The Score's official app. You can view all the essentials, including league leaders, standings, scores, schedules, news, and even player transactions. It's a well-crafted app that works well, and according to their Twitter handle, they have some big updates coming in the next few weeks, which is always exciting. The first in our top 3 is the second repeat app from the NFL list, which is ESPN's ScoreCenter. While ESPN's coverage of the NHL on shows like SportsCenter is pretty inconsistent, their app makes a much better effort to cover the NHL. Like Yahoo and The Score, the ESPN app lets you view the essentials like standings, scores, news, and videos. Their app has one of the best designs on the list, which makes it just delightful to use. You can find more frequent news elsewhere, but pretty much everything else looks better on this app. Number 2 on our list is a nifty little app called My NHL. If you're not a fan of RSS feeds but you want to get news from top sites, this is probably a good idea. It's not an app in the traditional sense, but rather a wrapper app for a number of mobile sites from around the NHL. Many may not be excited about getting a wrapper application, but it does have some good stuff going on. It's the only app on the list that includes the Bleacher Report, Sportsnet, Hockey Night in Canada, ESPN, and a number of other blogs and sites all in one spot. If you want an easy way to get it all and don't mind the slower performance, this is actually a pretty good app to try. And here it is, the number 1 rated app by you, the people, and it's the official Bleacher Report app. We actually missed this one when talking about the NFL apps, but we vowed never to do so again. Really, these guys need to work on their keywords. They don't show up in many searches. As for the app itself, it's really quite unique. What it does is let you pick sports and teams you enjoy, then it loads the feeds from various Twitter handles that deal with that news. So if you like the NHL, you'll get stuff from CBS Sports to Puck Daddy. Each team follows writers and handles known to give news to the team itself. It's the best out there if you need news at a breakneck pace. If you take a look at our leaderboard, you can see how all these apps stack up against one another. This list, as usual, was determined by you, the people, and not by us. There is no bias on our part. To check them out, the app links are in the video description. Hockey is one of the most personable sports out there, and we expected this app list to be no different. Aside from these, most teams have their own personal app if you want to keep up on just your favorite team. Also, in the video description, I have included included a short list of some awesome hockey podcasts. Be sure to check out our best podcast app list to find the best app to listen to them with. Once again, I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority app guy. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you like this video, check out some of our other ones. You can find the written companion to this video along with the social media links in the video description. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.